Giants will kick it away to start. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Snap. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's O'Grady. Spits it out to the back. The throw to the outside is complete. There he goes! Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 25. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's 3rd down, you just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket, you get through your progression, it's not open, you take off and run, pick up the 1st down, fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of daylight, he gets 1 to the 32. you can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Quick completion on the out. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Knights! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone, inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that, but the offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's O'Grady. Looking left. Complete downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, UCF! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's O'Grady. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Under fire. It's caught. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got his man quickly. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Good timing on the quick out. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
To throw, it's O'Grady. A shot toward the end zone. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. The Cardinals will try to pick it up on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the right side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the wideout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. try to get it to the edge. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Bringing the heat. And some room to work. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can...
Turning it on! The 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma State proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Pokes team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to pass, it's O'Grady. Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Louisville! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
UCF 21, Louisville 7.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Still running at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run play action. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Snap it to the back. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UCF! And the punishment has been extended.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's O'Grady. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Knights. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Pittsburgh came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And I think think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Got it. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on fourth and goal. Jackson going to throw it. Pressure coming. Touchdown, UCF! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry up. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Trying to get it to the marker. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Across the 25. Smashes through the tackle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking to throw, it's O'Grady. Makes the catch. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Swings it out to his running back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they
just too much defense time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Jumped on top of the pile.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking.
He's going to fire deep. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Throws to the wideout. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.